So here we are, we're in in Magaluf again, and we're making a little video, and we're going to talk about some of the effects of using this 3D camera or 360-degree camera that I'm using today, and also a little bit of an update on what's going on here in Mallorca. So we're just outside Kathmandu. We're actually opposite Leo's. Unfortunately, Leo's is closing down for the day. All the bars and pubs have to close at 5 o'clock. So unfortunately they're taking in their chairs and closing up. So we're not going to get a coffee today. So we're just going to have a look around. Okay, let's get walking. GoPro, stop recording. So here we are on Magaluf beach, and as you can see, not a lot of people here. It is a little bit late in the afternoon, but it's pleasant. It's about 6 p.m. and the sun's shining. You can see on the right hand side as we walk up, there's no bars open, no restaurants open, and very few people actually out for a walk. Do have a little bit of a breeze. It's a pleasant enough breeze. Coming up to one of our favourite places in normal times, that would be the boatyard. Quite happily sat on their terrace or just inside, having a drink or a bite to eat. Not open yet. And really not sure what's happening to Robinson Crusoe's. Robinson Crusoe's has a for sale sign. But the season is fast approaching. Whether it will start in May, June, July still remains as an unknown. My own feelings are that it will probably be nearer to the end of June. Some work going on here. Good to see. A big improvement. Was looking a little bit run down, that bar. Over the years, I used to make t-shirts for them many years ago. To school and come and play football. Quite often see them playing cricket here as well. Quite a lot of Indian families in this area come and set up a little cricket pitch. before I came out, I said to Anita, should I put my trousers on or my shorts on? I'm glad I put my shorts on. It's getting quite warm now. I'm now thinking I should have put a t-shirt on rather than a long sleeve shirt. It's that time of the year when it's a little bit confusing. What shall I wear? It starts to feel a bit cold when you start, and then as you walk you start to warm up. This is the Pirates Blackbeard's bar, the Ibiza bar. Quite a cool place to sit in have a beer. It's hot in the shade. One of the thoughts behind making the videos is to have some sort of historical record of what happened this year, because hopefully none of us will ever live through another year like it. It's going to be unique in that respect, and it's unlikely that you'll ever have the opportunity of seeing Magaluf in the condition that it's in now at this time of the year. So just coming up on the right hand side to the Wave House. It's only April, so we probably wouldn't expect places like the Wave House to be in full swing yet. It's not quite the temperature that we get to in the summer, so we really have another month or so to go for that, which is why June seems more realistic. And then the hope of the government is that the season will be extended, so instead of ending on October the 31st or thereabouts, that it'll be extended into November and even on into December. November can be a really great month. It does get cold in the evenings and the hour changes at the end of October, so it becomes darker in the evenings. There has even been talk of stopping that hour change, which would mean the evenings would remain lighter. And that would be better for tourism. People can go out for a walk later in the evening when it's light, rather than going out in the dark. As far as I know, that decision hasn't been made. It's now up to the Spanish government, because the European Union, which said we all had to be on the same time, has now said don't have to be on the same time, and so each individual country can actually make that decision. Up to the Dicuri Palace, but after it said that in the Baleares, Mallorca, Ibiza, we're one of the wettest. We're not actually typical of the weather of the rest of Spain. And this morning the weather forecast was talking about the south of Spain. We have actually had as far as Valencia, poor weather the last that they were expecting week and a half, 2 weeks, rain. I read in even as far as Ibiza that it said that Mallorca was going to be dry. So hopefully our weather will be driest, more pleasant for the next few days, and we'll be able to get out a little bit. The change in the hour makes a big difference. We can actually get out after I've been to work before the hour changed. By the time I got home it was starting to go dark, and it's not quite so good filming in the dark. We do also have a drop in temperature as well, so at the same time the UK had a drop in temperature, not only the UK but Germany and Holland, Belgium, all those countries had a really big dip, lots of frost and snow even. We saw pictures of snow in Manchester, in Stoke, in Wales, 4 inches of snow, and even in the south of England, in Somerset and Hampshire, we were showing pictures of snow. Well, here we had the same drop in temperature. It didn't get quite as cold, but it did get quite cool. And today it just feels quite pleasant. It's not hot, maybe about 20 degrees. It's going up to the Titanic bar. Got all its tables out, nicely socially distanced, but it's after 5 o'clock, so they have to close. The police are out as well, just making sure that everyone's abiding by all the rules. Everything is closed after 5 o'clock. Nobody's sneaking that extra pint in. More places for sale. Police have done the job and now they're off on the way. This is the road that runs parallel to the promenade, and you see how quiet it is. No one down there at all. So please do monitor very carefully whether people are actually obeying all of the rules. And making sure people are wearing masks, which is usually pretty good. Most people wear masks. Younger children don't have to wear masks, so that's not such an issue. Going past the Britannia, walking down the street where most of the bars are, and I get a lot of messages saying, will you film this bar, will you film that bar? I'm not a great bar goer, so I don't really know where they are, so sometimes you might have to give me a little bit of help, let me know where the bars are that you are interested in. This on the right hand side, my right hand side, as we're walking up, is the new hotel. Did last year try to stay open, but obviously we're not getting enough clients. I'm sure as soon as the season kicks in, inside by Amelia, Calvia Beach will be open. So this has actually become quite a nice little centre. When it's open and it's working normally, it's a nice place to come because there's lots of places you can go to eat. There's some shops that are a little bit more upmarket than the regular shops that you get in Magaluf. Nothing really there to show you at the moment. If you've not already subscribed, then maybe now's a good time to do that, and then you'll be able to catch the updates when they come. We do try to get down to each of the resorts where we can every week or two, and it's not always possible depending on the weather, and now I'm back at work. I only have limited time to get out. But the summer holidays are coming. We're now into the summer term. Perhaps I'll tell you about that in another video. Especially for any teachers that are watching. Walking along, there's some interesting smells. I smelled some Indian then. I don't know where the Indian restaurant is. One of my favourites. Indian food, that is. Here's McDonald's. Again, that was open last year, but it's not open now. Bet point, games and things don't really interest us, other than the fact that they do sponsor Real Mallorca, which is great news. And for any football interested people out there, we are very much supporters of Real Mallorca, our local team, who are now second in the Spanish second division, which means if they stay there they'll get automatic promotion to La Liga. And if you want to watch Real Mallorca, or any of the second division teams for that matter, I think all the matches are live on YouTube, free. So you don't have to pay, you can watch them live on YouTube. It comes under La Liga Smart Band.
Recognise me. Helen. Hello.
We've met somebody. I'm going to carry on. Yeah, so if you want to watch Mallorca play, we watch them on YouTube. It's really for people who are outside of Spain. As in Spain, they're on the Spanish television channels here. You do have to pay for. But outside, you can watch it on YouTube. It's La Liga Smart Bank, and you just have to make sure you know when the matches are. And just beforehand, they show the warming up, and then they show the live action of the football match. So it's great, with English commentary. If you are not a football aficionado, then just ignore totally what I've just said and carry on watching whatever you watch. That's the Steve and Anita in Mallorca channel. I've lost Anita. She started nattering. So you've got two choices now. You can either watch it in 360, which is on the new 360 channel that I've set up. It's still not working yet, so hopefully by the time this video's been sorted out it will be working. Or you can watch it in 2 dimensions. That's the regular way of watching it, and if you do that you'll just see it the way it's always been shown. At least I hope it is. But it's been a learning curve for me, and I think it's been a learning curve for some of the people who've persistently tried, and I know it's been a struggle for some of you, and I didn't understand that at the beginning, so I do understand it now, so hence the separating of the two. Hopefully everybody gets the experience that they want. So one of the places that the younger people come to is it's got lights on inside. That's something I've not seen before. This is BCM, and they've got their chandeliers have lights on. That definitely looks as though it's getting towards opening. It was fantastic news. The Vista Sol Hotel, and then across the road, which is, I suppose, in Torrenova, Magaluf. It's between Palmanova and Magaluf. But we walked straight in, and they were serving breakfast when we went in a couple of weeks ago. That's on Hotel Samos, which is a real behind where I've just come from, and it's just walking past it now. It was open for much of last year, and some of our friends hired cars from Magluf Autos. One oasis that we didn't go to today, but is the Vista Sol Hotel. And they've pretty much been open all the way through, so gutted it's empty. Tables and chairs have gone from there. There's a skip inside, so not sure what's going on there. There's a little road to my left. There's lots of people around there. Some of the bars have been regularly open there, so I'm imagining people have come out and they're just now sitting on the benches rather than sitting at the bars. All socially distanced, of course. So we've nearly done our full circle. So here we are back at Kathmandu. We've had our little walk, and my little experiment of trying to do a video with two cameras, and now I've got to go home and work them out, put them together, and then I'll post them up onto the YouTube channel. So I hope you found the walk interesting, and I hope you've chosen whether you want to watch in 2 dimensions or whether you want to watch the 360 video, and whichever you choose, we just hope you enjoy our walks and the information that we pass on to you, and we thank you very much for all the support that you've given to us. Please share the videos with your friends so that everybody can appreciate them, and if you haven't already subscribed, then hit that subscribe button, particularly if you're watching the new channel, 360 channel, because that doesn't have any subscribers at the moment. So we'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.